Proud of the way we finished this, even though, it ended the way it did. Guys still showed up, gave it their all, and that's all you can ask for, man. And, I got so much love for this team, this organization, and the people here.
Travis Kelce's career might be over. Taylor Swift wasn't there to watch, and what his teammate just revealed changes everything. But before we dive in, smash that like button and subscribe to VIP Celeb Zone so you never miss the drama. Buckle up, this is wild. NFL drama is coming in hotter than a blindside sack, and the Kelce universe? Yeah, it's in full-blown chaos mode right now. First up, Travis Kelce dropped some serious "I need to rethink my entire life" energy after the Chiefs' final game, and suddenly everyone's freaking out about retirement. But then his teammate Chris Jones slides in like the ultimate hype man, basically telling the world, "Relax, Kelce not going anywhere. I'm not done with it. He'll be back next year." Then Caitlin Clark jumps into the mix as the ultimate Chiefs superfan, giving Kelce massive props for hitting a huge milestone, like it's her personal victory too. After that, Jason Kelce and JJ Watt accidentally shatter the broadcaster's stay neutral rule with some very emotional slip-ups on air. And finally, Taylor Swift skips the season finale, and the internet goes full Sherlock Holmes mode. The Travis Kelce retirement vibes are officially hitting different. And we're not talking about the cute farewell tour with confetti and champagne kind of retirement. This is the messy, emotional, we just got our hearts broken in front of everyone kind. After an absolutely brutal 2025 season that ended with Kansas City taking another loss, this time a 14-12 faceplant against the Raiders in Vegas, Kelce is finally opening up about what's next. And yeah, it's giving major "I might be done, but I'm not ready to say it out loud yet" energy. Kelce, now 36, walked into that Raiders game like someone who knows the whole world is watching his every move.
Proud of the way we finished this, even though, it ended the way it did. Guys still showed up, gave it their all, and that's all you can ask for, man. I got so much love for this team, this organization, and the people here.
The Chiefs wrapped up the season with a shocking 11 losses. Yeah, Chiefs Kingdom is still doing double takes at that number. They missed the playoffs for the first time in over a decade and honestly looked like a team running on fumes and pure nostalgia. Everything went sideways after Patrick Mahomes went down with a season-ending ACL injury in Week 15. From there, it was just pure chaos with shoulder pads on. Still, Kelce kept it real. He sounded genuinely proud of his teammates, even with the season ending like a sad trombone sound effect. But when it came to his own future, he didn't sound like someone reading from a script. He basically hinted that he'll figure it out in the coming weeks. It could hit him fast, or it could take time. Either way, he's not rushing the decision. And honestly, after all those gut-wrenching losses, who could blame him?
The Philadelphia Eagles will be able to repeat as Super Bowl champions.
Sources close to the situation say even head coach Andy Reid isn't sure what Kelce's planning, which tells you this is truly a Kelce alone with his thoughts and a hoodie type of decision. Adding even more spice to the drama, Kelce is one of 11 Chiefs heading into free agency, and there's already insider chatter that if he plays in 2026, it might not even be in Kansas City. Meanwhile, Jason Kelce's been hovering like the retired big brother who gives unsolicited life advice, basically suggesting Travis should only keep playing if his heart's still in it. And just when you think he might quietly ride off into the sunset, Kelce still heading to the Pro Bowl games, his 11th straight appearance, in San Francisco on February 3rd. Because apparently, even retirement rumors can't cancel the Kelce brand. While the outside world is turning Travis Kelce's future into a full-blown Netflix drama, the vibe inside Kansas City is way more confident. And leading the TK is back fan club, none other than defensive line beast Chris Jones. Jones stepped up and, in classic teammate fashion, practically swatted away the retirement talk like it was a weak screen pass. He made it crystal clear he's not buying the Kelce is done storyline. And even though he can't speak for another grown man, he's got serious faith that his guy is running it back next season. Basically, Jones sounds like that one friend who refuses to believe you're actually quitting the gym this time. And honestly, even though Kelce's stat line in that game was a little, let's say quiet, just 3 catches for 12 yards, he still managed to do very Kelce things. He tied a league record for the most consecutive seasons with at least 75 receptions, because apparently consistency is his love language. The season itself tested the Chiefs in every way possible, with injuries piling up and the offense struggling to find any rhythm, especially after Patrick Mahomes messed up his knee and needed surgery. That chaos is exactly why people started side-eyeing Kelce, now 36, wondering if he'd finally hang it up. But Jones's comments weren't just empty hype, they reflected what the team genuinely believes. This story isn't over yet. And Jones wasn't just giving motivational speeches either. He was busy stacking his own legacy. Heading into Week 18, he was tied with Chiefs legend Neil Smith on the all-time sacks list. Then he went out and dropped a 2-sack performance like it was nothing. That leap put him behind only Derek Thomas and Tamba Hali in franchise history and bumped him up to 65th on the NFL's all-time career sacks list. And now Caitlin Clark is basically popping up as Kelce's unofficial hype woman too. Even after watching Kansas City stumble through a season that insiders are calling the franchise's biggest wait, what just happened, moment, Clark is still rocking her Chiefs fandom like it's a personality trait. The team might have taken more LS than a bad Wi-Fi connection, but she didn't jump ship. She stayed loyal and kept it cute. And when Kelce hit that massive milestone against the Raiders, becoming the fastest tight end to reach 13,000 receiving yards, Clark didn't hesitate. She shared a graphic from the Chiefs' official account celebrating the moment, basically giving Kelce his flowers. Like, yeah, the season was ugly, but this is art. It's like showing up to a disaster of a dinner party and still complimenting the host's dessert. What makes it even funnier is that Clark's Chiefs superfan status has been loud for years, but sources noticed she wasn't actually spotted at games this season. Last year though, different story. She hit up a couple of postseason matchups and even ended up in the VIP box hanging with Taylor Swift, which is the kind of crossover episode that would have broken the internet if it hadn't already. And apparently, Clark being a longtime Swiftie made that whole moment feel like winning the lottery twice in the same night, getting to watch football and casually vibe with pop royalty.
Proud of the way we finished this, even though, it ended the way it did. Guys still showed up, gave it their all, and that's all you can ask for, man. And, I got so much love for this team, this organization, and the people here.
And now the whole Kelce universe is expanding even more, because Jason Kelce and JJ Watt are breaking the official laws of NFL broadcasting like it's a prank show. Seriously, both of these recently retired legends are adjusting to life in the booth, but their brains are still stuck in locker room mode, and it's showing. So here's the deal, when you're a broadcaster, there's this unwritten rule that you're supposed to be neutral. No cheering, no hometown bias, no acting like you're still putting on pads and stretching your hamstrings. But Jason Kelce apparently didn't get that memo, or he got it and said, now. Before an Eagles vs Packers game, he was breaking down the matchup and casually dropped a weed when talking about Philly, even though he hasn't played for them in almost 2 seasons. It's like quitting your old job and still saying we're launching a new product in random conversations. Dude, you don't work there anymore, but your heart clearly still has a lease.
I can't promise you anything about another man, but I don't know. This year was a tricky year for us. I got faith my dog coming back.
7. And Jason wasn't the only one getting caught in his feelings. JJ Watt had his own oops, my bad moment during a Texans vs Jaguars game. It happened during CBS's first broadcast from Houston, and the whole setup basically time-traveled Watt back into his playing days for a second. He started talking about the Texans like he was still on the roster, and some fans on social media immediately clutched their pearls like, "Excuse me, sir, this is journalism." Meanwhile, Watt was also soaking in the emotions of being back in that stadium with his wife and son, which is wholesome, but also the exact kind of thing that turns a broadcast booth into a therapy session. And that's the problem, not for the fans who love the nostalgia, but for the broadcasting rulebook that basically says, no favoritism, no emotional attachments, no acting like you're still part of the team. Press box etiquette is strict. You're not supposed to be hype, you're supposed to be calm, collected, and professionally boring. But when guys like Watt and Kelce keep speaking like active teammates, it makes people question their neutrality. Like, how are you supposed to critique a team fairly when your soul still thinks it's part of the defensive line rotation? And speaking of being emotionally attached, Taylor Swift basically hit the "not today" button and skipped Travis's last Chiefs game of the season, right as the retirement buzz starts sounding like a whole swarm of bees. She wasn't publicly spotted at Allegiant Stadium in Nevada for the Raiders game, where Kansas City took a brutal loss to close out the 2025 regular season, and the internet immediately went full detective mode, like it was a missing episode of CSI: Swiftie Edition. Now, before anyone starts screaming breakup, Swift reportedly avoided away games this season mainly because of security concerns, which is honestly fair. Traveling as Taylor Swift is basically moving around with the chaos level of a presidential motorcade, plus a side of paparazzi. But she did show up for a bunch of home games at Arrowhead, usually posted up in a suite with family and friends like it was her personal VIP living room. Her most recent appearance? Christmas Day, when the Chiefs faced the Denver Broncos. She was visibly stressed by the end, nervously biting her nails like the game was a horror movie and she forgot to bring a blanket. And just a week before that, she was front row in the suite again when the Chiefs played the Chargers, even holding one of Kylie and Jason Kelce's daughters, like she was casually practicing for future auntie duties or, soft launching the family vibes era.
Just below us here in Kansas City, Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark, guard for the Indiana Fever.
And now with the season wrapped and Kelce's future suddenly feeling like the biggest cliffhanger on TV, the timing of Swift missing this particular game is giving people all kinds of theories, adding extra spice to the mix. Kelce himself stoked the retirement chatter recently with an emotional message on the New Heights podcast earlier in the season, where he basically told Chiefs fans the team would empty the bank for them no matter what. Which is sweet, but also exactly the kind of thing people replay when they think someone's about to say goodbye. If you're obsessed with celebrity drama and sports tea like we are, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and join the VIP Celeb Zone family. We're bringing you all the insider scoops, hot takes, and behind-the-scenes chaos you can't find anywhere else. Drop a comment and let us know, do you think Travis is really retiring? Or is he coming back for one more season? Let's talk about it. And don't forget to smash that like button if you want more content like this. See you in the next one, VIPs.